Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin and why it's down so much in the last few hours, and also how we could see it in the future. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so first off, last week on Friday, I believe, we saw that Bitcoin had hit $61,823, which was a new high for Bitcoin. But as it hit 61,000, it rapidly fell down to 54,000 and down 7% today. Okay, so first I want to talk about Bitcoin and why we might invest in Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is a digital currency, and some people consider it to be a digital gold asset for the future. People believe that it is very reliable, safe, fast, and secure to use, and it is a very easy way to see where you're spending your money. Also, some people invest in it as an asset just for the future, or they invest in it as a inflation hedge. And some people believe that this could be the currency of the future and the main currency that could be used worldwide. So, in the last few months and weeks, we saw Bitcoin rise to $61,000. And this is due to the fact that people are getting more used to it and understanding what it actually is. And also, we saw a bunch of companies invest in it. And looking at why it may be down is because there could be a current sell-off of Bitcoin. So we obviously saw last week that the stimulus package was passed, but if we look at Bitcoin's price, it went up to its all-time high but is seeing a current sell-off. But this doesn't mean that the stimulus could bring down Bitcoin up or down. But now I want to go into why we could see Bitcoin fall just a little bit. So we see these little bearish indicators of, let's see, these very long candlesticks that are green that are down a lot. So this one in particular was at 55,000 and dropped all the way to 51,000. And this is by hour, and this indicates that the stock had dropped a lot in that hour but had recovered fully in the same hour. And usually we could, after seeing some of those candlesticks, we could see a bearish sell-off. So obviously this one around 2-20, that was obviously because there was a huge sell-off in the market and the market continued to go down. So did Bitcoin. But just in March alone, we saw a lot of these type of bearish indicators. One here on 3-2, one on 3-5, and one on 3-9, 3-10, and 3-14. And if we look at the one on March 14th, it was at 61,000 and dropped all the way down to 56,000. But if we look at Bitcoin in March, we saw it go up and then down, but make a U-turn and always go up and down and up and down and continuously. And right now at Bitcoin's current state, it is almost $60,000, and I could see, as a lot of others could see, seeing that Bitcoin could be a hold right now. Now this could always go two ways. It could either go a lot more up or it could go a lot more down. And so now if we look at the 3-month chart for Bitcoin, we saw in December it was up a lot and then a little fall from $40,000 to $34,000. And then we saw a little spike to 39,000 and fall to 30,000. But then from in January, we saw it go all the way to $46,000 as more and more companies were investing into Bitcoin. But obviously at $57,000, just like the whole market, it crashed to 45,000. And now in March, it has hit to $61,000 at an all-time high, and now is also again going down. And so how could we see Bitcoin go to $100,000 in the next year? This ties into the question of how Bitcoin can be a hedge to inflation. So if CPI does not go up, then Bitcoin could stabilize or fall a little bit. And if we do see that CPIs go up, we could see that Bitcoin is proven to be a hedge to inflation and the price could skyrocket. So, in basic words, the CPI index has to be kind of bad in a way so that Bitcoin could be proved as a hedge to inflation and why people should invest into it. And another big part to why Bitcoin could go to 100,000 is that big companies like Tesla, MicroStrategy, and a lot of more companies are investing into Bitcoin. And now remember, if Bitcoin hits a big placement, that we should follow the buy the rumor and sell the news rule. So basically, if there's a rumor about Bitcoin, then we could buy it, or just like we saw today when it was hitting around 61,000, which was big news for Bitcoin as it was an all-time high, we saw that it was being sold off. But yeah, Bitcoin could be used in the future and leaves a lot of questions for us and how it could be used in our everyday lives. Well, that's going to be all for this one. Let me know what you guys think about Bitcoin down below, and let me know what you guys want next, and I'll catch you then.